Breaking news now, 2 arrests have been made in relation to a North Mankato murder last Sunday. KEYC News Now's Kate Jones joins us live in the studio with the developments. Kate?
Yeah, that's right, Dion. The North Mankato Police Department arrested 23-year-old Ahmed Fuad Mohammed of Shakopee and 18-year-old Ryan Robert Woolner of rural Mankato a little over a week after the murder of 17-year-old Tyson Goodsell. Both have been charged with attempted first-degree aggravated robbery and conspiracy to commit first-degree aggravated robbery. Additionally, Woolner has been charged with the obstruction of the investigation of a second-degree murder and aggravated robbery, along with aiding an offender to avoid arrest. Both are now in custody. Officers were called to Pleasant View Drive and Willow Lane around 11 p.m. on Monday, May 23rd, on reports of gunshots. A short time later, police learned a car crashed into a townhome on Willow Trail. Inside, they found Goodsell with a gunshot wound. He later died at the hospital. Investigators have identified additional persons of interest with the possibility of more arrests and charges. Police said additional information regarding the case will be released when doing so will not interfere with the active and ongoing investigation. Anyone with information related to this case is encouraged to contact the North Mankato Police Department at 507-625-7883. Reporting live in the studio, Kate Jones, KEYC News Now.